opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. Are we on already?
We are on.
Good morning, everybody, including Brooks Ritter. How's your day going so far?
Great.
I thought Brandon was going to be in here. Where did he go?
He heard
run
the radio
off.
come on and he ran.
Yeah, he got
away.
nervous. All of a sudden had to go do something. Go watch some paint dry or something like that. Brandon, what's going on with you?
Oh, just trying to get opened up here. Be ready
We
for
are
all the
here.
customers.
We are here. What were you doing? Putting the sidewalk out?
Yeah, laying it out, making it short, smooth.
I used to do that in Lincoln. I would get up early and roll the roads out and sidewalks and all that and make sure everything was right.
I was raking the blacktop too.
That was nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good morning to you.
Good morning.
He wasn't doing nothing, was he? What was he really doing, Brooks?
I saw him sitting at a desk. That's what I saw.
Oh, okay. Well, that's when they say they're really working, right? All right, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We have got a lot to go over. We're going to get right to it. So good morning. Saturday morning. It's almost our 100th show. We're very excited about that. We've got big plans. I don't even know what they are, but we've got them. So anyway, we're going to tell you about them during this show. There's going to be a lot of things we're going to talk about. So please tune in. Also, you can watch us live at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. You can watch us live or later. That's the neat thing about it. So
Absolutely.
You won't miss a thing. So anyway, we have got a couple help wanted positions, but Brandon has been working here, and we've got a couple people, and our shop is busy, and we like that, and we can do shop work now, spur of the moment, or by appointment. It kind of is nice having that, isn't it?
It is very
But
nice.
we do have one young man that's going to go back to school soon.
Yes.
So we have a help wanted position.
That's correct.
I guess we're going to start looking now. Is
Yes.
that right?
Yep.
Okay. He's not going to be gone for another month, but we got to hire somebody ahead of time. But anyway, so I'm going to call it like an extra pair of hands. Is that how you would describe it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of
but
all around.
Hands, feet,
Yeah.
brain, eyes, ears.
We'll take more than just your hands.
Right. But we're looking for somebody that can. It would be wonderful if they could drive a forklift, right?
Yes.
Okay. But if not, we can live with it. Is that right?
Right.
But we need them to be able to, like, put tires and wheels on a trailer. So, folks, when we get trailers in, like open trailers, we might get as little as 12 on a load
Right.
and as many as 54 on a load.
Correct.
Is that right?
That's correct.
All right,
depending
and
on the size.
they need some minor assembling. So we unload them with a forklift. We put them on the ground. We take a jack. We jack them up. We put the tires and wheels on them, right?
Right.
And then we put the ramp gate on them. Then we hook them to this little box, and we make sure the lights work and all that stuff. And then we park them where they go. Is that right?
That's right. Very
so
simple
they need
process.
to be able to do all that. But then when a customer buys a trailer, and that's always spur of the moment without
Right.
notice, this same individual would take our tractor, go get the trailer wherever it's at on the properties, and they would bring it over to the building. We check it again at that point. Is that
Correct.
right?
Yep.
We check the air in the tires, and we check the lights, and we torque the lug nuts, and we just make sure, for sure, your purchase is right.
Right. We want to make sure that, weed eater string hasn't cut a wire or, a squirrel
Right.
hasn't made a nest,
Right.
in the trailer or anything like that. So we know for sure when the customer leaves our property, that trailer is
right.
100%. Yep.
Right. And we do that because we know our competitors don't.
Mhm.
Or not all competitors do, and we know a big box store would never do anything like that.
Right.
So we just want to make sure if you drive from here to Pennsylvania right after you buy your trailer that you got no worries.
Right.
Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. So anyway, we need a person to do that. The same person would also, keep the shop clean, keep the property in good order. Maybe cut grass, maybe weed whack. Actually, right now we're paying a company to do that, and we seem to be enjoying that. Is that right?
We do.
Yeah. So if you haven't been by Weller's, in a week or two, you will see that they like a swarm of people come in here all at once, cut the grass, and they are gone. Where it used to take us all week to get it done.
Yeah.
It's a big place. So anyway, so we're looking for another helper. In other words, now what else would this person do? Mop the floor, clean windows, empty trash cans.
Right. Really,
Just
just anything.
An extra pair of hands.
Right. Anything
Right.
where we would need the help if we got crazy busy one day and we needed help in the showroom.
Just answering the phone,
Yeah,
greeting
right.
customers, giving directions to Jimmy's Grill.
Right. So there's
Right.
not really any general thing that they would be doing.
So
on a
just an
consistent
all
basis.
around.
Just-
So this person would have to have a personality that could handle that.
Right.
Because we've had some people here that when we get busy, they get upset. They don't understand the concept of retail business. In
Right.
other words, they're like, in other words, they get bothered when we would have like one thing, turn right, got to switch gears here, need help. But when you're in the retail world, there is no plan.
Right.
The plan is to sell as much stuff as you can to the people that are driving through. That's what a lot of people don't realize about us. Our average customer is, 150, 100 miles away,
Right.
you know. So we got one shot at them. In other words, we've saturated the local market, so
Right.
now we're reaching farther. A lot of New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania,
Right.
Virginia, you know, Arizona, Alabama, Alaska. We have a little chart we have that tells you, you know, every month how many trailers we sell in other states. And
Right.
half of what we sell is here, and the other half is everywhere. It's all over the charts, which means we got one shot at people.
Right.
You know, they come in, we got to wrap it up then. We got to do what they want. It's 10 minutes after 5, and they want another hour's worth of work done to that trailer, then we are all smiles. And we're doing it, but
Well,
so we need somebody that can handle that.
Right, somebody with a positive attitude, friendly,
Yeah,
enjoys
upbeat.
working outside.
Yep, doesn't mind the rain.
Exactly, just
A little
very
lightning storm.
wide variety of things that could be done here.
Wide body?
Wide variety.
Oh, I thought he said wide body and looked
He
straight
thought
at
he was
Brooks.
talking about me.
Well, he looked straight at you. All right, so wide variety.
Wide variety, yes.
Okay, so you want them to enjoy many sports and many hobbies and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they could be a volunteer fireman.
There you go.
Okay.
It's always
So,
a positive experience.
Always a positive thing. So anyway, what you're saying is you're looking for some help.
Yes.
Okay. And I presume this is one person. You're not looking to hire 3 or 4 of these people, are you?
Right.
Okay.
Right. And somebody that enjoys working, not somebody.
Right. And maybe even somebody that knows what work means.
Right.
You know, in our new interviews, I don't even want to get into it. All right, but anyway, what I'm saying is you can tell a lot when somebody comes in and says, "Oh yeah, I work outside all the time." You can tell a lot, you know.
Right.
So anyway, what do they do if they're interested?
Well,
you their personal
I would
profile?
like them to come into the store and
Okay.
and talk with either myself or Jason directly.
So you just want to meet them in person.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We'll have
What if they want to send their girlfriend for an
probably
application?
not a good thing to do.
You want to meet them.
I want to meet them.
You want to meet them.
Don't send
Okay,
your
so don't
mom
send your
in.
mom. Okay.
Yeah, little brother or anything
Or your
like
probation
that.
officer.
Yeah, I'd like to have you come in, have a brief discussion with you, fill out an application.
Because if
explain
they're
the
not
job.
interested, in other words, there's no need to burn up a lot of time.
Right, and I've had people in the past come in. We
Walk
start
them
explaining
around.
everything, and then
They're
they're like,
like,
this is not
It's too
really
much like work. I gotta
Right.
get out of here.
right. So
Right.
I can't really tell that by just looking at a piece of paper.
Correct.
And-
And you don't want to waste their time either. You want to be
Exactly.
respectful of that, you know.
Exactly. So just stop on in. Don't really need to call the store. The best thing to do is come in
Just
and
come
see
in.
myself or Jason,
Yeah.
and we'll go over everything.
Eye to
with you.
eye.
Correct.
Old school.
Right.
You actually want to meet the people you're going to hire.
Right.
Okay. Because some places you just go into a computer and do it like that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this way you're going to explain it to them, show them around a little bit. I saw you showing somebody around recently all through the shop and up in the rafters and everywhere. So,
yeah.
okay.
Showing them where we hide the mice.
Right. So anyway, this would be probably a $10 an hour plus position.
Right.
Okay, so we're looking for somebody that can give us a hand, a more experienced. Now, what if this person had mechanical experience? Would we still be interested?
Absolutely. We'd love to expand the shop more than what we have it now.
Okay.
And so
It's
if
pretty
you
busy
have,
back there.
It is. It is. So if you have mechanical experience, like installing things, accessories,
So where you
stuff
could
like
take
that.
a box with a hitch in it and read the instructions and put it on and
Right.
have the hitch going the right way, not the left way.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you're looking for some help, is that right?
Yes.
All right. And the more experience you got, the more we'll pay you.
Yes, and so if you don't fit that category 100%, that doesn't mean I don't want you to come in and talk to me.
Right. Because I guess if they're a quick learner,
Right.
we've got some people here that started out, that we've trained.
Right.
Okay.
I guess the big thing is just to have some good common sense.
They
You
sell
can
that at
call
Walmart.
anything.
They sell that at Walmart. If not, the government will give it to you. All right. So what you're saying is you want them to have common sense. Okay. All right. And then what else do we need to know about this job? They
Really?
get free fresh air
Yeah, free fresh air.
or free sunshine. Gosh, when I was a kid, that's all the mess made. I'm 9 years old. I'm making 50 cents a day. And I can remember going home and saying, but he said the air is free. And he said free fresh air, free sunshine. If it's raining, that's free. And then, this is no lie, I'm a kid, I don't know nothing, still don't know nothing. But he started paying me, and he called them Maypop Silver Certificates, okay? Really built them up to be a big thing. I get home, and you know what my mom said they were?
Quarters.
IOUs.
Oh.
And he called them Maypop Silver Certificates. And my mom's like, they're IOUs. He's not even paying you, and it's 50 cents a day. I said, well, he's got a lot of people down there at 50 cents a day, you know. But
He knew how to
anyway.
get work done.
Huh?
He knew how to get work done.
Oh, he did,
Keep his
man.
help motivated.
Gosh, most people spend their childhood going on vacations, and I spent all mine working. It's
Yeah,
just
there's
something.
not too many people that are working at 9 years old.
I know it. But, you know, it is funny. You may not believe this, but at that age, you would get down there, and there was a bunch of kids wanting to work. You know, I mean, they were there. It was like, you know, who's he going to let work today? It's a different time. It's just a different time,
Right.
you know. So, but who has to work nowadays? I mean, you literally can live life in the United States of America without working at all.
Absolutely, and live better
You know,
than some of the people that are working.
Absolutely. I know somebody recently that was sharing with me that they had an employee that left because they discovered some new programs that yielded them a better lifestyle than actually working. So here's a person that, you know, had an employee that, you know, went another direction because of that. So anyway, Brandon, you're looking for some help. Is that right?
Yep.
You're quite the little slave driver over there.
Yeah, I got to
So-
sharpen my whip a little bit.
So he does a good job. But we have a good team. We've had a heck of a year, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
You know, we're not quite 100 trailers over last year, but we're over last year, and that's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we're only halfway through the year, too.
Absolutely,
That's
and
good.
June.
Now
The
you're
month
going to
in
start
the
bragging
middle
on
of
your
the
sales
year.
skill.
The month in the middle of the year is normally, I mean, it's a decent month. It's not a bad month by no means.
But it's not a good month.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a good month. But this year, June was the biggest month we've had all year.
Really?
Even bigger than March,
It's all that Delaware
April,
105.9 advertising.
Absolutely. But
Okay.
yeah, it was bigger than like our busiest season that we normally have is, you know, April and May, March, April, May. That as soon as spring hits, the weather starts to turn.
Right.
That's when it gets real busy. Well, I mean, June is normally when it would start to slow back down, but it was actually our biggest month of the year.
Well,
So-
July hadn't slowed down much at all.
No, not at all. I mean, it's
I mean, it usually dramatically slows down.
absolutely.
But this year it hasn't.
Yeah, this year's been
So
a
what do
very
you attribute all this to?
it's all
For
that-
real. What were you going to
I'll
say?
it's all that advertising.
So having the product has nothing to do
No,
with it?
I really think we positioned
The
ourselves.
40-some years of being in business have nothing to do with it?
Well, we positioned ourselves at the end. I was.
What did he
told-
just say?
he
Earl
said
wasn't here
Earl
last
Jackson
year?
was not here last year.
Earl
so,
Jackson, folks.
So it must have been.
You
Earl.
got to admit, Brooks, Earl Jackson has been a huge blessing to this company.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Because he has inspired you to sell more trailers,
Sure,
hasn't he?
sure. You wouldn't think that bringing in another salesperson would cause
Another salesperson
to make more money
who was our number one salesperson
to begin with.
till Earl showed up.
But yes, I mean, having him here, I feel has helped the company and has helped me. So it's worked out.
Have you made
great.
more money since Earl came to work here?
Absolutely.
Now tell me that's not crazy.
It doesn't. It doesn't. To me, it didn't make any sense.
Right,
You bring more people in, and I'm going to make more money. That doesn't make any sense.
right. But you
it
have.
absolutely did. Yep.
Wow.
But I think we made a decision last year. We positioned ourselves to be stocked and ready to go. And all
Yes,
of those
that
things have,
is the key.
have really
Everybody else, I mean, some people know what this is, some people don't. It's called lean,
Mm-hmm.
operating lean. If you were to look at myself and Brooks,
You don't
we
operate
are,
lean.
we're not operating lean, okay? If you look at Brandon, he's operating lean, okay? So for those watching online, this is Brooks' twin brother. But anyway, what I'm saying is by having the inventory when people want it, because that want is without notice. You never know when somebody wants something, but when they want it, they want it.
Absolutely.
They want it. And that's what we have subscribed to. And our attitude has changed over the past, year to 2 years? It's more of a can do, will, within reason. I mean,
Right.
we all know if it's reasonable or unreasonable. I mean, in other words, let's just be realistic about being reasonable and unreasonable.
Right.
You know, and if it's unreasonable, we'll tell you. But, you know, in other words, it's just we want to sell you a trailer. They're not collector's items. And the last thing we want to do is make them collector's items by owning them too long. So we are really weeding the place out.
We don't like having. We don't like harvesting bees and honey and all that stuff.
Correct,
Here, so
right.
We want to get rid of all
We're
those.
going through the wasp spray right now. aren't we?
Exactly.
So anyway, they like to hide up in the tongue of the trailer, and you go to take the tongue lock off, and there they are. Hello.
Back right there on the hand.
All right. So anything else about Help Wanted?
That's really it. The big thing is come in, talk to Jason or myself
Okay.
personally here. We'll have you fill out an application, get to know you a little bit, explain the job in a little bit more detail.
Okay.
And come with a willing attitude, positive attitude, and
Why don't you
things will
just
work
be
out.
honest? If you don't want to work, you're not interested in it.
Exactly.
Well, just say it.
Just be courteous. Don't waste anybody's time.
Right, there you go. In other words, so you know yourself what kind of worker you are, and we're
Right.
just saying if you're a worker, we'd love to talk to you, and if you're not, then we'd love to let somebody else talk to you. It's like the customer who says, I'm taking my business elsewhere. Well, there are some customers, it's okay. You can take your business elsewhere. In other
It's a
words,
free world.
We'll call them and let them know you're coming.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
That is it.
All right, are we done with the show, or are we going to carry on?
I think that's it.
That was a long 2-minute Help Wanted commercial. All right. Thank you there, Mr. Ritter.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go right to the store is open. I forgot to mention that. So if you have not met this Earl Jackson that we speak of, is Earl here?
Earl is here, yes.
Okay, so Earl was here early.
Yes. We're
Okay.
open. So
We're
he's
open.
Here.
We're open right now?
Yep.
Okay.
They figured since they couldn't have me out there to help the customers, they wanted somebody, of equal or quality, So
Equal or quality? What about equal or better? Okay.
I was gonna
Earl's
say,
here, folks. If you've never met Earl, stop in and say hi to him.
I was
okay?
going to go with the coupon, equal or lesser value type. Like,
okay.
that didn't sound good.
Right, and we are live, Brooks, okay?
Yes, I
Enough
know.
is enough here. All right, let's talk about Wilson's Auction for just a minute. Speaking of something else that's happening today, Wilson's Auction is open today, and they have a big auction, and it starts today at 9 o'clock. And it's just full, inside, outside. So they're located right on Route 113 in Lincoln. If you've never been there, check them out. Stop by. It's free to stop by and look around. And you haven't spent any money till actually you bid and win the bid. But it's a lot of fun if you've never been to an auction. Dave Wilson and the staff, they do a great job. They're right there on Route 113 in Lincoln. Been at that location now for 40 years. Been in business over 40 years. But go to their website, wilsonsauction.com, and you can click on today's auction, which happens to be July 25th. And they have lawn equipment. They have tools and glassware and antiques and furniture, household items. And all through the week, you can take things in there and consign them, and they'll turn them into cash for you. We take stuff there on a regular basis, but they have ladders and lawn mowers and push mowers and riding mowers and tools and generators and power washers and just chainsaws and just a little bit of everything there, and coins and glassware and so on. So it's Wilson's Auction. Then Tuesday nights, they have a big auto auction. So if you have a need for an automobile, a car, a truck, or whatever, you can get a good deal there. If you have something you want to sell, you can get rid of it there. They're right on Route 113 in Lincoln. Phone number 422-3454, 422-3454. Wilson's Auction. Starting today, they have an auction, and then you go to their website, and there's some more upcoming auctions, and you'll see everything there. 422-3454, Wilson's Auction. .com on the web. The store is open. Dr. Trillia is going to be on with us. Is that right?
That's correct.
Hey, next Saturday, show number 100, we have got to figure out what we're doing.
I think we got a general plan.
Okay, we are going to be at Community Bank, Delaware, broadcasting live. We're going to be talking to their lending team. Some people from Home of the Brave are going to be on the air with us, talking about a big project they've got going on. We're going to just be talking about all things that Community Bank has to offer, Community Bank Delaware has to offer, but you can't get in the bank before 8:30. They open at 8:30, so even though the show goes on at 7, but I'm going to have some kind of something, a giveaway or a drawing, so make plans to be there next Saturday at 8:30, because we're going to have some kind of a neat idea where you can win something right on the spot from Weller's at the bank. And then Weller's is going to be open next week at 7. And Weller's is also going to have some crazy specials. I'm thinking about like giving an on-air special every 15 minutes. And I'm thinking about having some kind of a Facebook contest where you would like Weller Does Delmarva and make a comment or something, just any comment about that show. And you would be entered into maybe a drawing for a $100 shopping spree, or maybe I'll give away 2 or 3 of them. So I haven't formulated all these ideas yet because I just now thought of them, okay? I'm making it up as I go. This is live radio, folks.
Absolutely.
But for sure, we are broadcasting live from Community Bank, Delaware. Next Saturday, we'll be on the air at 7 to 9, but the bank actually doesn't open until 8:30. But I'm going to have some kind of a drawing right there at the bank where you can win a $100 shopping spree at Weller's. So you will have to come to the bank at 8:30 to sign up, and you will have to be present at about 9 o'clock we'll have to draw the drawing while on the air, won't we?
I mean,
We're going to have to do that like at 8:55.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be a short drawing from 8:30 to 8:55. You got to get there at 8:30, and we're going to draw at 8:55 that winner. Is that right?
Yep.
Or should we draw it the next week? I don't know what to do. We got to think about that because we're
I
going to
think
give it away
fun.
right then
Yeah.
and there.
I think it sounds fun to give it away right there.
What would we do? Just give them a $100 Weller shopping spree in
Absolutely.
celebration of our 100th show?
Yeah.
So they would simply just come into the bank at 8:30 next Saturday, enter to win.
Yep.
We're just going to have a random drawing, so they'll just write their name, address, date of birth, social security number on a piece of paper.
We could do that, or we can have like some type of
You missed that
little
part.
game.
Ain't nobody going to give us their social security
Yeah,
number.
I didn't catch
Okay.
the social security number one.
But anyway, and then what, we would just literally have a random drawing?
We could do that, yeah.
No kidding. Right there in the lobby of the bank.
Yep. In
Instant.
in 25 minutes, you could win $100 to Wellers.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
That's a good contest. Do you like that?
I like that contest.
Let's think about that, okay?
Well,
Let's
thanks.
discuss it with the El Presidente and make sure he's good with that. So anyway, next week's show is going to be a lot of fun because we got a lot of stuff. Today we got a lot of stuff to cover. We had the 2-minute ad for Help Wanted there with Mr. Ritter. But anyway, we're having a good time here. The store is open. Dr. Trillia is going to be on with us after 8. Do we have a health tip today also?
We do, yes.
All right, that's with our good friend Doc Hunt. All right, and the store is open. I've got a Lowe's coupon I want to give away, too, if anybody needs it. I'll talk about that in the next few minutes anyway. I want to talk about what else. The swing sets. We're selling the heck out of these Amish-made vinyl swing sets.
Yep.
I don't know what's happened to you this year.
We actually
Earl.
had-
It's Earl.
It's Earl.
It's Earl.
We actually
So
had a
anyway.
couple delivered Wednesday.
Did you really?
Yep.
Wow, whereabouts?
One was in Seaford, and the other one I am drawing a blank at the moment. Milford.
Oh, yeah?
Milford.
Drawing a blank.
Yeah. It just took me a second.
Okay.
It's
Milford,
it's-
Connecticut, and Seaford, Delaware?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. All right. So anyway, who in the world are we? That's Brooks Ritter you're hearing. My name's Jim Weller. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We are live right here inside Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, just sitting in my office. And the phones are on, 337-8228. And we really need your input and your feedback. We want to know how in the world are we doing. Every time the show is done, we think we did a fantastic job. We compliment each other, give out awards to one another, and so on. But we really would like to know. We're celebrating next Saturday our 100th show, and we would like to know how we're doing. So jim@wellers.com, friend me on Facebook, talk to Brooks through the Weller Does Delmarva thing, and we'll be right back in a couple minutes after this break with more of Weller Does Delmarva.
Worried about your personal cybersecurity? Next time you're asked to type in your mother's maiden name, type grapefruit.
And home security has never been more sophisticated and affordable.
I'm Dave Graveline. Technology is changing our lives.
I'm Tom Kreitler. Join me and Leslie Segretti for the Money Pit Home Improvement Radio Show, Saturday afternoons at 1.
And I'll bring you into tomorrow, Sunday afternoons 1 to 4, right after Meet the Press.
On Delaware 105.9.
Plenty of sunshine for the day today, high up to 86. For tonight, patchy clouds, low down to 65. For tomorrow, your Sunday, partly sunny and a bit more humid, high up to 87. And for Monday and Tuesday, clouds and some sunshine with a shower or thunderstorm around. It'll be muggy both days, high on Monday 82 and high on Tuesday 85. I'm meteorologist Ed Valley in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
It's time for a Delaware State Fair report, brought to you by the Better Business Bureau serving Delaware. Check on a company's reputation before you buy at bbb.org/Delaware. And start with trust. The Delaware State Fair is on Route 13 in Harrington, an amazing event. Casting Crowns playing tonight at 7:30 with For King and Country. Don't forget the Delaware State Fair ends with fireworks tonight presented by M&T Bank. That'll be at 10 p.m.
Hi, this is Christine Sowers, president of your Better Business Bureau of Delaware. Is your business BBB accredited? Becoming accredited makes your business stand out as one that people can trust to do business with. Find out how your business can join the Better Business Bureau of Delaware. Go to bbb.org/Delaware.
Hi, I'm Kelly Goodman, owner of Awnings by Coastal Sunrooms. It's important to me to be able to offer my customers an excellent product, excellent service at a great price. Partnering with the BBB gives my customers the assurance and the confidence to choose my company for their awning needs.
Thanks, Kelly.
News update. Gunman John Russell Hauser, who shot up a Lafayette, Louisiana movie theater earlier this week, bought the weapon legally.
There were some questions and concerns about how somebody with a mental health history like this guy could have bought that gun, but they say it did happen legally and it happened last year.
CBS's Kenneth Craig. Hauser killed 2 women, then took his own life. Lance LeBlanc is an uncle of shooting victim Macy Bro.
This should not be a platform for political reasons, gun control. This is about a senseless act.
LeBlanc on KFLY TV. The frequency of mass shootings around the country is increasing. One possible reason, according to forensic psychiatrist Michael Stone.
In the last 40 years, what you have is a much greater reliance on semi-automatic pistols and rifles, where you can kill more people shortly in a short time.
CBS News Update. I'm Gary Nunn.
Comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
All right, we are back with Weller Does Delmarva. Now, I have got to catch up. I got behind a little bit there with that help wanted ad. Okay. All right, swing sets. We're selling them.
Yes, we are.
People love them. They love the price. They love the deal. They love the service. They love the quality. This has been the year for swing sets. I actually feel that people are realizing there are differences because when we looked at them, we looked at 8 different companies that make vinyl swing sets, and they were all Amish. So there's a big difference from one manufacturer to another. And as everything at Weller's, we try to find the best product for the best price, which means the best value, because there's no need to sell you something cheap and then you have a headache, we have a headache, and we both have a headache. You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
Yep.
We try to sell you the right thing because the guy who's and it's usually not the cheap and best don't equate.
Oh no.
All right.
And obviously
they're not even in the same sentence.
You get what you pay for.
Right.
And
some
that's
days
a very
you do.
true statement.
Yeah.
I mean, and when you look at our swing sets, they're
Have you ever had a
vinyl.
problem with a swing set?
Absolutely not.
I mean, now be honest with me. Have you ever had any problems with a swing set?
Not with ours.
Okay.
You know, I've had or seen wooden ones that start to splinter or break or whatever, and I've actually gotten a splinter from one that was a pretty bad splinter that stuck in my hand. Now I was able to get it. No, I would think kids would more likely get them than me because I'm not really playing on the thing.
So that sold you on vinyl.
Absolutely, because and I was lucky and was able to get the splinter out myself. Sometimes you get a splinter that you might not be able to get out, and if you have to go to the ER because it's starting to get infected or something like that, that's just going to make that swing set
Brooks,
cost
this
more
is
money.
too much information to sell a daggone swing set. Who thinks about splinters when they're buying a swing set?
Hey, I try to think of everything.
I can see that.
When I'm making a
Who
purchase.
you been hanging around? All this Mr. Liability stuff.
I think it was Mr. Weller. But
all right. Anyway, we sell vinyl swing sets made by the Amish, all stainless steel hardware. We can even offer financing on these, can't we?
Yes, we can.
We could even offer 1 year same as cash.
Absolutely.
That's a deal, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so if you want to talk swing sets, Brooks is your guy, all right? 337-8228. Ask Earl to give Brooks a message about a swing set. Or just talk to Earl.
You can
all
talk
right.
to any of us.
Huh?
You can talk to any of us.
All right. Let's talk about George Luff. Luff & Associates. They're in Milford. And he has an office in Dover. And he has an office in Rehoboth. He's a busy young man. And he's been my accountant for many, many moons. He does a great job for me. He also does our payroll. And that is the one thing that I've been promoting. And he's had a lot of people come deal with him. And so it's called Easy Payroll at Luff & Associates. Do your payroll for your business. Now, you might say, look, I only got a half a dozen employees. It's no problem. he can handle that many. If you have 50 employees, he can handle that many. So whether you're a small company and you've downsized, or you're just getting started, or whether you're a large company, or whether you are just tired of worrying about all the rules and all the regulations, and am I going to make a mistake, and if I do, how much extra time is that going to take away? Because, you know, if you own a business and you're running the business, the last thing you want to do is be in the payroll side of it. So I just want to let you know, Luff & Associates can help you out. They can take it all right off your mind, and they can handle it for you. The only thing they can't do is supply the money to pay the payroll. I was like, wow, could you just handle my payroll completely? He's like, no, you got to supply the money to pay the people. I just misunderstood, okay? You hear what you want to hear. So anyway, it's called Easy Payroll at Luff & Associates. How in the world do you get a hold of them? Phone number, 422-9699, 422-9699. They are also a CPA firm, so if you need an accountant, that's fine. But if you do your own accounting or have somebody else that does your accounting and they don't offer payroll, because I guess not all accounting firms do, so Luff does. So it's Easy Payroll at Luff & Associates, luffcpas.com on the web. That's LUFF, CPAs.com on the web, 422-9699. Tell them I sent you. 3 locations and so on. Can we give away these Lowe's coupons? I'm tired of looking at them. They're 10% off, okay, up to a $5,000 purchase. There's a few exclusions. But anyway, they're free to a good home. I'm going to hold them up here on the stream, and you can see what they look like. We buy them and sell them. I normally have these for sale for $5. I buy them off a guy and resell them. Okay, and we have people, if they're going to go to Lowe's and spend $1,000 or $2, they'll gladly pay $5 for a coupon. Sure. But today, I've got a couple I'm going to give away absolutely free. So if you're going to Lowe's in the next week, these are for you, 10% off. Right here, you say, how do I get one? You have to come in and ask Earl or Brooks or Jason or Brandon for one, and they will gladly give you one, okay? Now, what is the next thing we want to talk about? Weller's is open. That's right. You can watch us also at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Next week's show, let's get serious here for just a minute. Community Bank, Delaware. Where is that?
It's in Lewis, Delaware.
Right on Kings Highway?
Well, it's got Kings Highway on one side and Route 1 on the other side. Kind of similar to us.
Right there on
like
the point.
A triangle, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be there. The show starts at 7. The bank lobby does not open until 8:30, so don't be there before 8:30. But at 8:30, we're going to allow you to come in and enter a contest. This is a Weller's contest that we're going to be doing there. And basically, you're going to fill out a little slip, put your name. What we're going to have them do? Name.
Phone number, email address.
There we go. Okay. That's about it, right?
Yeah.
Height, weight, date of birth is not necessary.
We don't need any of that.
Okay. All right. So anyway, but we need you to fill out a little slip. And we're going to what? Just have you drop it in a little box or something like that? And then how are we going to do this? At 8:55, we're going to just have somebody stick their hand in there and pull it out?
Yep, while the drawing right on the air.
Okay, and we're going to hand it to you right there. So you must as well just wait, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, because we're going to hand you what? A piece of paper that says you've got a $100 shopping spree, or we'll just put your name down or something like that. You show up here with a photo ID, and we'll take a picture of you.
There you go.
How about that?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll take a picture of them. We'll post that on Facebook.
Sure.
And then when they come to the store, it should be the same person that comes to the store, right?
I would think so, if that was the person that won.
And then you get to shop in the showroom. You get $100 worth of stuff absolutely free.
Yep.
So how many winners are we going to have?
I think for that we should probably just have one.
Right, because we'll be out of time. If we had more time, we'd have more winners, right?
Sure, exactly. We only have 25 minutes to deal with here.
Right. So that's the one thing you want to stop by, okay? We're going to be broadcasting live. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. It's a great bank to deal with, good people there, and we're going to talk about a lot of things. Business is good there. They have a lot of great customers, a lot of great staff. So, you know, we're kind of excited to be able to highlight all of this. So that's going to be that. Also, some people from Home of the Brave are going to be there. They've got something really exciting that they want to share with the community. So we're excited about that too. So it's going to be a very exciting show. Not to mention it's our 100th show. So can't come early to that. Just be there at 8:30 sharp to enter this contest and to check out the bank.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What is next? Next.
No nonsense.
No nonsense office machines. You know, he does buy laptops. I was surprised, but that's a great idea, really, since he sells them and services them and everything else. But this is our friend Rick Fowler over there in Georgetown. No nonsense office machines. People say, where is this place? It's 2 miles east of the Circle on Route 9. So if you're on the Circle and you're headed towards the beach on Route 9, it's right next to Sports at the Beach Complex, right there. You can't miss it. Nice little store. It's got glass on the front of it, and you go inside and there's glass display cabinets. Nice, like a little showroom there. You know what I mean? And he can wait on you. The people that work there are very knowledgeable. They sell laptops. They sell computers. They sell tablets. They sell printers, fax machines, gaming systems, and of course they sell copiers, because that's how Rick and I got started. I mean, he started selling us our copiers and working on them and servicing them and putting the toner in them and just taking care of everything. So now we have this nice copier. If we ever have a problem, it tells him automatically. We don't even have to do anything. He comes, he fixes it. He supplies us with our color cartridges and our black and white toner, and he just handles it. We don't have to worry about anything. So it's kind of nice. One call does it all. But if you need a laptop, or you need a new computer, or if you have a laptop you want to sell, maybe you got done with college or you got done with school and you don't need it and you're going to buy a new one for next year, or you don't need one at all, he buys used laptops. He also sells them. So if he sells a used anything, he services it. So it's not like buying it somewhere else where they say, yep, I got it and here it is. Nope. He makes sure everything's good. Say you got a laptop and it's a little sluggish, it's not running just right, or your computer and you want some junk removed from it. He has a junk removal service. He can get the junk off your computer. So anyway, it's called No Nonsense Office Machines. Really good people. Nice place to deal. Been around many, many, many years. I've been dealing with him 25, 28 years, something like that for real. So anyway, 856-7381. 856-7381. Tell him you heard all about it at Weller Does Delmarva. The store's open. I said that. Hey, how's the $150 kayaks going?
They are flying off the shelf.
I have so many people find that a little hard to believe. Didn't somebody just say they were in one of the big box stores and they were 200 and same brand kayak?
Yeah.
200 and
250,
60,
260
yeah,
bucks,
something like that.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, folks. There's nothing wrong with it. They're brand new. They don't come in a box. They come in a bag. So they're brand new in the bag.
Yep.
They actually come with a paddle. What's that, like a $39.99 value?
Yeah.
Can I call that $40?
I think it sounds better at 40. Yes.
All right, it's $40 value. All right, $150, brand new kayak with a paddle, and they're a brand called Sun Dolphin, so it's a name brand.
Yep.
And what are they, 8-footers?
That's correct.
And they're available in many different colors?
We have 2 different colors, yellow and blue.
Many?
Yep.
Many?
Many.
Okay, many different colors, yellow and blue. And what color is the most popular?
Right now, I believe the blue is.
The blue?
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, but if you've often thinking about kayaking, my goodness, the more people I talk to, they're like, Jim, it's so neat. You can buy a kayak right now, and within however fast you can get to some water, you can operate it. You don't have to license it. There's no paperwork. There's no nothing. Buy it and go. If you buy one, you don't have to clean the carburetor once a year like a lawnmower or something like that. You don't even have to wash it if you don't want to. There's not any requirements to keep it clean. So what are you laughing at? Anyway, so
your explanations are awesome. I love them.
Why? I know people that own vehicles like that. In other words, you know, there's no requirement to keep them clean. So anyway, what I'm saying is you can buy a kayak and you can use it right now. You're going to see areas and places that you're not going to see from land, and they're just a lot of fun. So and they're lightweight. What's this thing weigh? 26 pounds or 30 pounds or 28 pounds? Something crazy. You know,
26 pounds.
Okay. Just because you put it on your ear doesn't mean the mic's on. Okay. So anyway, folks, they're $150. I don't know how much longer we're going to keep that price, okay? Because I bought a bunch of them, and after you sell so many, you want to then raise the price and make your money on the later part.
I mean, and it really is. It's just that it's
a no-brainer.
Yeah. They're priced much lower than they should be.
Correct, right. They're what's called a loss leader, folks. The only reason we're selling them. Now, here's something I've heard. There is now a shortage on two-person kayaks.
Absolutely.
How could that even be in America? How could there be a shortage of anything?
And yeah, exactly.
Right? I'm just saying, you know. So what do we have? One left?
We have one left.
And we cannot buy any more.
That's correct. Well, we can buy more possibly, but we don't know.
I went online last night because I didn't believe this. And all I'm finding is two-person inflatable kayaks.
Mm-hmm.
Who would buy an inflatable anything that you put in water?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You hit a rock, you hear
a
the
rock.
air start to go out. You hit.
What's that thing they found in Delaware? A manatee? What's that called?
The manatee up in Barre?
It's like a horse that swims.
It's what they used to think were mermaids.
Really?
Yeah, but it's
that's an ugly looking mermaid.
I think it might even call it a sea cow. But I mean, it's just a big gray.
Right. It
blob.
can devour a small human being.
It probably. Well, I don't know about that.
Why?
It's wide enough too, but the mouth I don't think is that big.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen an anaconda snake?
I have, yes.
It can eat a mule.
Yeah, you're right. It dislocates its jaw. And
Right. I'm saying, what have they found? Like 100 of these things around here or something? I don't know how many.
That's not what I heard. I saw the picture of one in bear, but that's all I saw.
Well, it's like a hornet. If there's one, there's more than one. Trust me. All right.
I went to this place in Florida, and it's right next to an electricity plant. There you go.
Okay.
And I guess the water coming out of there is warm.
Right.
So they really like it. And you could almost walk across the canal there. There's so many manatees that you could.
Well, you step on one of their. You're saying you can go manatee to manatee to manatee.
Yeah, there's that many in the water there.
Really, but they're man-eating animals.
They're not man-eating. No, they're like a cow in the water.
Really?
Yes. They might eat fish.
Do they have udders?
No, I don't think so.
Or rudders? Or what was I trying to say?
They might have a rudder in the back.
All right, so what are you saying? I forgot where you got off track with this whole conversation.
You were talking about a manatee up here in Delaware, so I went to Florida.
Oh, okay. Right. There's sales tax in Florida. There's none in Delaware.
There you go.
Let's bring it back home, Brooks. No sales tax, all right? Stay focused. You've got show notes, you know.
Yes.
All right. Can we talk about this?
Absolutely.
Should we talk about it now or later? I'm holding it up for the people that are watching online at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, okay? And you can see it. It's a paddle.
Absolutely.
Now, Colin said the brand is called Padel. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So it's a Padel, all right? It's a paddle, and it's carbon fiber. I've never seen nothing so light.
Oh, yeah, they're nice.
I want a carbon fiber pickup. Okay, I bet it would get good gas mileage. But anyway, they're carbon fiber paddles. You can go online. I can't even find one for below $100.
Absolutely.
They're $130, $170. Some places got them for $300 for a paddle. So if you've got a kayak or a little boat or a canoe and you want a new paddle and you want kind of like the best of the best, these are very lightweight. I'm going to guess they're maintenance free. You don't have to do anything to them. Is that right?
That's correct.
Except polish them. Wipe your fingerprints off. Keep them clean.
Yeah, you obviously, it's carbon fiber. You want it to look great all the time.
Right.
No
So-
fingerprints.
Right. No fingerprints. Keep it clean. But anyway, I forgot how much they are. Do you remember?
No, I actually forgot.
$77
That sounds good to me.
till the end of the month.
Yeah.
Well, I need to know for real because this is live radio.
This is live. You shouldn't have mentioned the
Man, you
number.
should
of it.
know this stuff.
Oh. too
Once
many
I
things
say
to
it, I
remember.
forget it. That's the problem with me. Once I say it, I forget it. Anyway, I think they're $77. We've got them. In fact, we've only got one left. Is that right?
One or two, yes. But we do have
You
more
guys and your inventory control. You could tell I've let go of that. Anyway, $77. It's a heck of a deal. They're available at Weller's in Bridgeville. They're very lightweight. I've never seen anything like it. If you just want to come in and see it, you're allowed to do that. We've got these Lowe's coupons. You can have one of them. And I want to talk real quick about L&W Insurance, if you don't mind there, Mr. Ritter. Brooks Ritter is doing a great job, folks. He is the executive producer, unless his brother's in the room, and then I'm not sure who's which. But anyway, did you find the price?
Yeah, it's $77.
All right, so $77. All right, L&W Insurance, located in Dover. They've been serving Delaware for over 60 years. Can you imagine being in business 60 years? How tough that's had to be, with all the changes and, people coming in the same business you're in and then they go and so on and so forth. So L&W's been around a long time. They, of course, sell us our insurance, and we really like them. They sell auto insurance, whether you have commercial stuff or just regular stuff. They sell your homeowners policies, health insurance, life insurance, commercial coverage. So if you need insurance, and a lot of people say, Jim, I've already got insurance. Well, that's great. I'm glad you do. You need to have it. But maybe sometimes it's worth getting a second opinion. Sometimes it's worth getting a third opinion. And when you deal with insurance, the biggest complaint I find with people is they got a real good deal somewhere, but then when they needed it, they didn't have anybody to help them through the process, or it didn't go right, or they were underinsured. Hear it all the time. I never hear anybody telling me about their insurance on a positive. It's always, I got it, everything was great till I needed it, then they dropped me or this or that. I mean, we have a business. We have insurance claims, not all the time, but we have enough of them.
Sure.
And the good thing about dealing with L&W is I don't have to talk to the insurance company, and that matters to me a lot. So anyway, I'll give you an example. Somebody run into the fence at the barn. You would not believe how unsmooth that's going. I bet I'm on my 9th phone call to their insurance company. with no resolve. I can't get him to call me back.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that awful?
That's
so
terrible.
now I got to turn it over to my insurance, which will take care of me lickety-split.
Yeah.
But I got a deductible because somebody ran off the road into my fence. I'm going to the guy's house and talk to him.
Talk to the insurance commissioner.
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to help. That's an elected position. Don't have your hopes up there. But anyway, what I'm saying to you is they sell insurance. They take care of you. And I'm sure if I called them and said, take care of this fence, they gladly would. So I think I'm going to let them. That's exactly what I think I'm going to do because I'm fed up with it. I keep calling this guy's insurance and blah, blah, blah. And they called me immediately the next day. And since then, they have not returned my phone call.
They made contact. That's all
They made contact. They're happy. And that was almost a month ago.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Isn't that wonderful? So anyway, if you want to talk about insurance, if you need help with insurance, if you want to deal with a good company, in fact, I'm going to just turn this whole mess over to them. I really am. Because even if I have to pay the deductible, my insurance company will end up getting it back from their insurance company, and then I get it back. So that's what I'm going to do.
Gotcha.
I do not need to be bothered with this fence project. Okay?
And it's probably going to be a pricey one because that was, I mean, they took out
That was a lot of fence, man. The dude fell asleep.
Wow.
Isn't he lucky he hit that fence?
Yeah, and nothing else.
Well, because after the fence was trees.
Mm-hmm. And all that
so
was
hitting the fence at least woke him up.
Yeah, and all that was vinyl fence. But I tell you what, I saw the picture of his vehicle. That vinyl fence did some damage on his vehicle.
It did. His wife was asleep too.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think it might have been a Lincoln.
It was a Lincoln.
So I mean,
it was a Lincoln in Allendale.
So that's not going to be a cheap fix on fixing
no, it's
that
not.
vehicle.
No, it's not. And you know what else was aggravating? He never got out of the car and helped us clean it up or nothing. Just sat right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, it's life.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's life. Life happens. So anyway, if you need insurance, if you want to deal with a good insurance company, L&W Insurance is who I recommend. 856-7828, 856-7828, and they will take good care of you. Tell them I sent you. They're one of the largest independent agencies in Delaware. All right, Brooks, I'm done. What's next?
You're done?
I'm done. I'm out of wind. Did we talk about next week's show?
We have talked about it, but it wouldn't hurt to hit it again.
Next week's show. We're a little excited, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I mean, we've done 100 shows, so for the folks at Delaware 105.9 that allowed us to do this, that made it happen, and have done things behind the scenes to make everything work, thank you for that. Community Bank Delaware has allowed us to do our show there. We're going to be on the air starting at 7 next week. Of course, the lobby of the bank doesn't open until 8:30. I think the bank fully opens at 8:30, and we're going to have a giveaway. You just come in and sign up. We're going to have a random drawing for anybody that did that at 8:55, and we're going to give a $100 shopping spree away at Weller's in Bridgeville. Is that right?
That's right.
Then we're going to have some crazy on-air only specials. Every 15 minutes next week, there'll be a different special, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then on top of that, we're going to have a Facebook contest, so you need to like us. Weller Does Delmarva. What's it called? Weller Does Delmarva. That's all.
That's correct.
On Facebook, and they like it, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then next week, we're going to have some kind of a contest that will involve our Facebook page.
That's correct.
And then that will be more $100 shopping sprees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's going to be many ways to win.
That's correct. And they can like Weller Does Delmarva now if they
can?
want.
Okay. They don't have to unlike us to relike us.
No.
Okay.
If you like us already, that's great, because then there'll be stipulations, what you need to do next week for the contest.
Okay.
But you don't have to wait till next week to like us. It's just you need to like us to be able to be a part of the contest.
Right. And we'd like you to like us anyway.
Absolutely.
Because we're likable.
We are very likable. At least
Very
I hope.
likable.
I mean, I think we are.
Okay, we're going to have Dr. T on after 8. Is that right?
Yes.
Dr. Trillia.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh. I got to tell you something. He's probably not going to want to talk about it, but I got one of my granddaughters going there.
Really?
For an ear problem. Yeah, and it's making a difference.
It's amazing what chiropractic
It's beyond
care will
amazing.
Help.
At first I just thought he was a genius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but now I'm realizing that chiropractic care is amazing.
Absolutely.
And he may be a genius too.
I'm sure he is.
I'll ask him when he gets here.
And
Okay?
he has a great group of people.
Man,
down there
doesn't he?
too. Oh my goodness!
It's like a mini army down there. They're just well tuned, doing the thing. Everybody you talk to's on it.
Yes.
Call up. I got to get in here. I'm not feeling just right. Oh, we'll work you in, no problem at all. How can we accommodate?
Mm-hmm.
It's just nice.
Yeah.
Nice dealing with these locally owned, locally operated companies.
Yep.
Because you can tell the difference when you go into a non-locally owned and non-locally operated company.
Well, you're a number to those people.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
They don't even want your name.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I agree. So he'll be on. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Next week's show, we talked about that. We're going to have a health tip in a little bit. And How about the $599 trailer? Can I just touch on that for just a minute?
Yes.
Okay, this is a trailer that we had. What did we have? 100 of them, maybe?
If not more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had these trailers, and we bought a bunch of them, all right? It's 5 foot wide, and it's 8 foot long, and it has a treated wood floor.
That's correct.
Normally in this category of trailer, it has a mesh floor.
Yes.
Which is not as nice as a treated wood floor.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it has a treated wood floor. It has white style wheels, white spoke, white somethings, okay? A little stylish wheel. Has a ramp gate on the back, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Does this ramp gate fold both ways?
Yes.
So many people don't know what that means. It folds down when you need to use it to drive something on or off, but it will also fold flat into the floor if you're not using the trailer and you're going down the road. You want a little less wind drag. That's
or
just
if you
a
want
free
to carry some
something that's
lumber
longer,
or something
right?
like
Or your
that.
kayak.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So anyway, we put these on sale. We decided earlier in the year we're going to take a stance to be the best price probably. I've never seen them for this price.
Sure.
$599. I can't even buy one today for less than $600 and some dollars.
Yeah.
Okay? We had over 100 of them, and how many we got left?
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Then they're gone.
Then they're gone. And we can't get any more, you know. And so we do most of our buying in November. I don't know what they'll be in November, but there's no way I can buy them competitively right now. So we're not going to buy any more to November. So if you want one of these, there's a maximum of 4. There's 3 or 4 left.
Yep.
They're brand new, 5 foot wide, 8 foot long trailer. You could pull your 4-wheeler on it. You could pull your lawnmower on it. And then when you get somewhere, if you want to pull it around with a lawnmower or a 4-wheeler, you could do that too. $599, folks. That's not a misprint. It's an absolute fact. That's a deal. So we've sold them all.
Absolutely.
We're having a smoking year, ain't we?
Yeah, it's been a great year.
The genius behind how this place is run is unbelievable, isn't it? You got to admit one thing. We are moving inventory down the road. eBay and Amazon, man, we're selling stuff like every hour now.
Yeah.
You know, Kim can't get over it. Now, we did open an eBay store. That makes a difference.
Yeah, I think definitely because it
Right.
changes your whole view on
Correct.
On
We're
eBay.
selling them light bulbs and Toro lights and glue dots and umbrella holders.
We just got so many things here. You just don't know.
It's-
If you've never been to Weller's, there's a super wide variety of stuff here. It's not just trailers and
Oh
trailer
my gosh,
stuff.
no. And it'll be a shopping experience like no other because some of it you're going to look at it and say, how do you sell? How much are the socks? $10?
$10 that would cover
18 pair?
Yeah.
I have so many people that question that. Like, what? How?
Yeah, that's 3.
Too cheap. In other words,
Yeah.
it's a great deal, but it's too good of a deal. But you know, for you that don't know, we bought a few tractor trailer loads of socks, sight unseen, and then when they got here, they're brand spanking new socks
Yeah, in the bag.
in the bag. They were an unreal. I wish I could buy more. People laugh at me for selling them, but you know, what's my job here? My job is to make the phone ring and the door swing.
Yep.
That's Jim Weller's job, to be creative and so on. It's your job to sell that sock customer a trailer while he's at it.
Sure.
Okay? But if you look at our showroom, you're going to look around everything imaginable out there, and it's just a lot of fun to look around because a lot of it's just a good deal. What are you saying?
It is time to wrap up for another commercial segment for 105.9.
All right, so we'll be right back, folks, with more of Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Delaware 105.9 news time is 7:59. Good morning. I'm John Butler from the Weather Center. Meteorologist Ed Valley says today plenty of sun, a high of 86. Tonight patchy clouds, a low of 65. Milford police are hoping you can help identify a suspect wanted in a connection with an unspecified incident at the Royal Farms west of Route 1 at about 2:30 on June 30th. You can see surveillance photo on our website, Delaware1059.com. Any information is welcome by Milford Police at 302-422-8080. Also, Dover police are looking for 2 men who robbed a convenience store at gunpoint. More information is also available on our website at Delaware1059.com. Police say one man jumped over the counter and took money from a cash register at the 7-Eleven on North DuPont Highway. From the first town in the first state, this is WXDE Lewis. It's 8 o'clock. Good morning.
CBS News, I'm Gary Nunn. Mourners gathered last night to remember the victims of the Lafayette movie theater shooting. CBS's David Bagnall.
Students and community members gathered for a prayer vigil at the University of Louisiana's Lafayette campus last night. The people of Lafayette, who love to say they live in the heart of Cajun country, wake up this morning to a movie theater that is still a crime scene. Less than 48 hours after a man went on a shooting rampage inside, the people who live in this city of roughly 124,000 people have labeled themselves Lafayette Strong.
The focus of the shooting investigation is now on John Russell Hauser, who took his own life Thursday night after killing 2 and wounding 9. Hauser once was hospitalized for psychiatric care, had a rocky relationship with his family, and railed against the U.S. government online. Police are concluding that he acted alone. Services this morning in suburban Chicago for Sandra Bland in her hometown of Lisle, Illinois. She was found dead in a Texas jail cell 3 days after a traffic stop confrontation. Bland is black, Compass white. An autopsy report concluded that Bland hanged herself but did not address toxicology. Officials say additional tests will take several weeks. The traffic stop captured on police dash cam video. President Obama is welcomed today in the State House in Nairobi. CBS News correspondent Major Garrett is traveling with the president.
The president made it clear in his remarks to the Global Entrepreneurship Summit that it's important for him and for every American president to see that Africa succeeds. That's a general policy perspective. But he also said, my father was born here. I have familial roots here. The night before, he had dinner with almost 3 dozen of his extended Kenyan family members.
Now to northern Iraq. Turkish jets today pounded Kurdish militant camps for the first time since a peace deal was brokered 2 years ago. The strike is targeting Kurdistan workers' parties whose affiliates have been effective in battling ISIS. A hip-hop artist left his ride in a parking lot and hasn't seen the car since.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going.
Grandmaster Flash's Dodge Charger was given away at a New York City garage recently. Apparently the mistake of a parking lot attendant. Police are investigating the July 16th incident as grand larceny. Firefighters are making slow but steady headway on a fire in Northern California. Some evacuees have been allowed to return to their homes.
Over the past couple of days, the weather has been very cooperative for us. We've seen the winds die down and temperatures have been fairly cool. It definitely helped the firefighters when getting containment.
CAL FIRE spokeswoman Lynn Tomachoff. Another fire is burning in the Sierra Nevada southwest of Lake Tahoe. 200 acres destroyed and 4,000 acres have been charred in the Reynolds Creek fire in northern Montana. This is CBS News.
The Home Depot has a new lower price on Behr Ultra Interior Matte, just $29.98 a gallon. So let's cover the walls and the budget beautifully. Behr's advanced stain blocking formula covers and blocks even the toughest stains and scuffs. That means truer colors and truer complements that will last for years. Let's do this. Save $2 per gallon on Behr Ultra Interior Matte now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid on Behr Ultra Interior Matte, U.S. only.
Today, more than ever, Americans need a means to protect their life savings. Birch Gold Group offers peace of mind for your nest egg through a rollover to an IRA backed by physical gold. Take advantage of the long-term stability that gold provides by investing in a gold IRA from Birch Gold Group, the precious metal IRA specialist. Call Birch Gold Group today at 888-999-5191 and receive their free information kit on gold. Call 888-999-5191. That's 888-999-5191.
Take Delaware 1059 with you everywhere by streaming us on your smartphone or tablet. Download the Delaware 1059 Listen Live app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today. Live streaming brought to you in part by Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, where they sell utility trailers new and used, as well as sheds, carports, gazebos, dog kennels, and swing sets. Give them a call at 302-337-8228 or on the web at wellers.com. On air, on demand, and on your device. Delaware 1059.
Let's face it, saving money isn't always fun. It's great to save money, but sometimes you want to treat yourself to dinner at a new restaurant or indulge at the spa. You can save money and enjoy life with GetItHalfOff.com. Every week, brand new featured offers hit the online shelves of GetItHalfOff.com. Your life at half price. GetItHalfOff.com.
This week's featured offers include East Moon Japanese Steakhouse in Salisbury, The Cleaning Girl, because everyone in Newcastle County deserves a clean home, and Par Excellence Wellness Day Spa in Havre de Grace.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
All right. We're coming back. Tell me when, Brooks.
When?
Tell me when it's official that we're actually on the air.
It's official.
It's official?
It's absolutely official.
All right. Now, I want to talk to a good friend of mine, Dr. Michael Trillia. I finally got your name pronounced right. Okay? I got the doctor part right. All right. So anyway, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. We've been friends for a few years. I've been dealing there for a few years. My wife deals there. My daughter deals there. I want to just let the guys talk just a little bit, if you don't mind. Okay. So first of all, how long you been in business?
32 years.
Talk right into that microphone.
I'm sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
32 years.
32 years.
Yes,
so
sir.
you were just a teenager when you
yes,
started.
7. Dookie Hauser, MD, Dr.
Okay.
T, DC, graduated from college when I was 7. So.
Wow. Local guy.
Local guy.
Did
Born
you
and
play
raised
sports?
In Delmar. Played football.
Really?
In high school and the military. And
Okay.
Then got in the martial arts and so forth.
Wow.
And so on, so.
And never slowed down since.
Haven't yet. No.
Wow.
Praise God.
So anyway, you have a business in Seaford right down on Route Northbound Lane.
Northbound Lane.
All right. Has the chiropractic, what would I call that?
Spine.
The spine mailbox.
Yeah, the spine mailbox, 4-foot
Yeah.
spine mailbox. You miss that, go on down to Halper and get some glasses.
And then come back.
Come back.
You'll be able to find it. So anyway, but you do chiropractic care and offer many things. But I thought today I would just take, if you don't mind, and just let these guys just talk about some of their own personal experiences
That'd be
there.
awesome. Yes.
Because I'm dealing with you, and now Brandon's dealing with you, and now Brooks is dealing with you.
Yep.
I do want to talk a little bit about my granddaughter, what
Mhm.
difference it's made with her. But Brandon, why don't you take a minute and just tell us, first of all, is this your first chiropractor you've ever been to?
No, this is not the first I've been to.
Okay, don't name any other names, but I mean, in other words, okay. So you've been to other chiropractors?
I have been to other chiropractors and actually have not experienced the experience I've had at Dr.
Well, I don't want
T's.
you to say anything negative. Okay? Oh, okay. Oh, you're not. Okay.
Are you trying to get me
All
to
right.
say something
No.
negative?
All right, so you're saying that you've noticed something different
Yes.
starting dealing with that.
Yes, I deal with a lot of, I call them tension headaches, but they're headaches that originate kind of in the upper neck area and the lower skull area.
Okay.
And I experience them on a
Would that be
weekly
called
basis.
a numb skull?
Not a numb skull.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for these technical terms. Okay, go
Yes,
ahead.
Jim, I'm a numb skull.
Oh, I didn't say that at all. I just asked if that's what it's
coming
called.
from Dr. Weller.
Yeah. So, anyways, and I've never been able to really get rid of the headaches. I usually have one a week, 2 a week.
Okay.
And I started going to Dr. T's office, and they've actually, I don't know what the word is, found the actual origin of the headache. And
Well, let's say they took an interest in what you had wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
And he adjusted it. It was like Monday or Tuesday, and instantly the headache went away.
You're
I've
kidding me.
never had that happen before, where it just instantly took the headache away. And Dr. T was kind of explaining, this is what's going on here. So it's helping me better understand why I'm experiencing neck pain, so I can, in my daily life routine, try to help prevent it.
So would you say that was an invaluable experience?
Yes.
So would you say no matter what it cost, it would absolutely be worth it?
No matter what it costs. Let's charge it to Jim
Okay.
Weller's credit card.
Okay. So anyway, that had to be like what's that called? A wow moment or aha?
Aha
Yeah,
moment.
an aha moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I definitely enjoy going to Dr. T's office there. They invest interest in your life. They invest interest in your health. It's not about just getting you in. And
did you go expecting that?
Yes and no.
Really?
Just because the stereotypical doctor's visit is you're in, you're out, you pay, you're gone, and it's they don't necessarily invest as much time as what I've experienced at Dr. T's in really making sure that they're adjusting you the way you should be adjusted, not just adjusting you.
Okay.
And it's like Dr. T was talking, earlier. He was saying, that.
Oh, that sounds so much better.
everybody's body is different.
Really?
So how my body is adjusted is different than how
Brooks's.
How Brooks's would be adjusted. And so, they kind of fine tune when you're working with you. They're trying to focus on how your body needs to be adjusted and make sure it's done the appropriate way.
So would you classify yourself as a happy customer?
Yes, I'm very happy.
So could a person that knows you talk to you about your experience?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'll drive them down there.
Will you? And use Jim Weller's credit card.
There you go.
And his truck. And his truck. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome.
Okay. We won't need Jason anymore on this.
All
Okay. All right. Good job, Brooks. Now you've been.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right. Now, do you want to tell us in your own words, in a lot more quicker time than Brandon did, how it went?
Oh, I mean, it went very, very well. A lot of my.
Have you been to a chiropractor before?
I have, yes. Many years ago. I hadn't went. When I started going to Dr. T's, I probably hadn't been to the chiropractor in 7 to 10 years.
So you were just a wreck.
Absolutely.
Okay.
all knotted up, all terrible. But,
okay.
But a lot of my areas of discomfort or where things were out of alignment are basically from the middle of my back up to the base of my skull.
Okay.
And to me, I feel it's probably
where
just
do you carry your ego?
All
on your back?
Up here.
Okay.
All in the head.
Okay.
So of course, I mean, the head is so heavy. It's just like
such a long ball on top of a pencil. Such a large brain.
but being at a counter and dealing with customers and stuff like that, I tend to lean a little bit, which basically just takes my back and just totally misaligns everything.
That makes sense.
So,
I mean, you figure 6, 8, 10 hours a day of standing behind a counter.
Well, I'm not standing behind the counter all that time, but yes, being behind the counter, and then if you're going over paperwork, if you lean on the counter a little bit, now you're rolling your back, you're hunching your back over. So over weeks and weeks and weeks of doing that.
Are you getting ready to tell me you want stools out there?
No.
Okay.
Recliner.
Huh?
A recliner.
A recliner. All right,
so
go ahead.
That's where all my misalignments come in. So I always looking forward to my appointment down there at their office because I know exactly what they're going to do.
What did you expect when you went?
I expected to feel better when I walked out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Now, why? Why would you have such a high expectation?
Well, for one, I had been to a chiropractor
you experienced
before.
It? Okay, and you experienced it there.
Yeah, so
okay.
I knew that your body being in alignment
makes a difference.
Was gonna
Nobody had to sell you on that concept.
Not at all.
You had already been sold on it.
That's correct.
So you went with an expectation of something, not even ever of dealing with Dr. T before, but you went with an expectation of something is going to be better when I leave.
That's correct. Or if it's that bad out of alignment, obviously I'm going to feel better once they do that. But I actually was having a headache. I didn't say it. But as they were feeling and checking things, because they'll check your spine, your neck, and things like that, he got to certain spots on the back of my neck, and he could tell right then that I had a headache.
Really?
Because of how I forget what he called them as far as the vertebrae, which ones they were, but he could tell they were out of alignment.
They're called the numb knots. Okay.
So
and they're on the back of your skull.
Yeah. So he was then able to then adjust me to put them back where they should be. And it's amazing the difference.
It was like instant.
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I've also had it, to the point before.
You're not being paid to do this commercial.
No, not at all.
Okay.
And I've also had it before, where you get hunched to the point you actually start to feel numb in your arms because your nerves are getting pinched off, and they go and they adjust. And sometimes it might not be instant, but you do feel better, but you don't feel 100%. Sometimes it takes a few visits to actually get things back completely where they're supposed to be. because it's probably muscle memory, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, when you get out of alignment, the first thing people do is not address it right away.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they feel it, they've already been out of alignment for a while.
Yeah, for too long, probably.
Right. So your muscles adjust; they readjust.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you've got to. So my theory always is, I tell people, why would you wait another day? Because by the time you feel it, it's already have happened days ago.
Yeah, and you're just getting worse and worse by the time.
Correct.
Or years.
Yeah, or years. Right. So, all right. Anything else?
No, I would suggest to definitely give Peninsula Chiropractic a few different doctors down there. They have some.
How many
massage
have you dealt
therapists.
with?
I've dealt. Well, I've talked with Dr. T a lot, but I've been
Okay.
adjusted with Dr. Bud and Dr. Atkins, and they both do a great job.
They do.
And then Vivian in the back, in the massage
Oh,
therapy.
you got a massage?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Was that painful?
Well, I wouldn't say it was painful, but
Did
it
you
was
fall asleep?
Huh? It was a good hurt. There you go.
Yeah. Did you fall asleep?
I was starting to nod off.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. I got it. All the stuff you're saying, I love it. I love chiropractic care. I enjoy it. I enjoy dealing with Peninsula Chiropractic Center. But I wanted people to hear from Brooks and Brandon. Next time we'll get Jason in here, and so on. My daughter Kim spoke when she was down there when we did the live remote there from the place. So folks, who we're talking about, they're not miracle workers. They're just good people doing what they were trained to do. They're chiropractors, and they are there to help you get in alignment. It is critical. It's like the front end alignment of a car. If it's out of alignment, you'll still go down the road.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it'll be choppy, and it won't be smooth, and things will wear out prematurely. I think your back and your neck and your spine are pretty much the same way. So, Dr. T, I'm going to give you just a minute or so to add anything you want to add to that.
Well, here's the deal, and I appreciate all the great accolades. The office is great. We have just a fantastic team. I've been so blessed. There's only one God. It's not us. But our belief is simple. God made the body to heal itself. We just do stupid stuff throughout life that screws it up.
Right.
So we go back and readjust. People ask me all the time, what do you heal headaches? Do you heal back? We heal nothing. We bring the body back to its most natural state that we can via the adjustment. We talk about exercise. We talk about nutrition. We try to pull that together and allow the body to heal itself. Our basic premise is simple. Healing comes from above down, inside out.
Wow.
So that's sort of the philosophy I've carried for 30 years. Again, I ask the Lord every day when I go in, Lord, just, help these people be well, direct me in what I'm to do, have me move the bone, let him do the healing. Life works out well.
How long have you been in business?
Again, 32 years. We started in 1983.
Did you start right there?
Right there. Bought that building from a guy who was going to be there forever and train me, and 6 months later he left town. And so
was he a chiropractor?
Yes.
Okay.
He was a chiropractor, and so we jumped in the deep end of the pool and just started.
Oh, so you didn't expect in 6 months to be
I
that deep in life.
A few years I would be training, and then eventually go off on my own. And less than 6 months, I was out in the deep end of the pool. But
wow,
it was
isn't
awesome.
that something?
Been very blessed. I've been blessed more than 100 people should be.
And you're a little bit more than chiropractic care there. You could
Yes,
talk
sir.
about nutrition. You could talk
Fitness.
about wellness.
Yes.
The massages, I believe, are all different based on what you're experiencing. I mean,
everybody, like Brooke said, everybody's body's different. And here's the question everybody out there needs to ask themselves. As you become older, I don't care if you're 10 going to 20 or 20 going to 30 or in your 50s or 60s or 70s. As a Christian, if the Lord takes me home today, I've been very blessed. I'm good with that. But as many years as he leaves me on this earth, I don't want to exist. I want to live. And that's the question I ask you out there. Are you doing everything you can to live life to its fullest, to be able, you guys go 1,000,000 miles an hour. So our job is to get you tuned up and educate you on what you can do throughout your day to let you live a healthier life. We talked about rubbing a genie bottle, and if you got one wish, what would it be? It's interesting, when everybody feels well, they talk about all the toys and things. I've treated the poorest of the poor and the richest of the rich. They both say the same thing. Get me well. When they're ill, doesn't matter how much it costs. So your wellness is the most important thing you have on this planet. Yes, sir.
It's priceless.
Thank you, guys. It's been awesome.
Yep. What is the number? 629?
629-4344-302. We have people. A complimentary consultation with Joyce about insurance. And we'll also give you a $50 hydrotherapy session free.
Oh, that's a neat
It's like
little.
it's a little water massage bed.
Look
that
at Brooks. He feels
awesome.
like he's missed something.
Yeah,
You can tell by looking at his face.
we
There's
haven't shared
something
that.
else.
I'm like, what's this?
So anyhow, Just call in and tell them that you heard us, Brooks, on this show. So, yeah, 302-629-4344, right up on the dual highway. Joyce will give you directions and have
What
a
are you
blessed
open
day.
5 days a week?
Yes, we're Monday through
But
Friday.
some days you're open till like 6 o'clock or something.
Yes, we there at 6 to 7, depending on the, like you guys. Whenever the last patient is gone, we're gone. We usually, somebody's there opening at 7 or 7:30 in the morning. So we're
Okay.
there. And
Quite a bit.
That's just been an awesome blessing to me and
Yeah.
to the practice, and bringing me all the newest, latest, greatest stuff. So I'm very, very impressed with all their teaching.
And I guess as far as the insurance, pretty much anything anybody else could take, you're probably taking it.
Yes.
So it's just a matter of walking through it with Joyce and saying,
That's
hey,
right.
here's what I got. How's it work towards
Yes.
my deductible, or
And
what's
we also
what?
now take Medicare and Medicaid. So
Okay.
for those, that's brand after 30 years. That's
Okay.
just happened in the last few months.
Okay.
So those out there with Medicaid who need help, please give us a call. We used to get a lot of calls about that, and
Okay.
now we're able to help those people too.
Right. And so, if you're out there and you've never dealt with a chiropractor, you're saying they're going to get a one-on-one with one of the
Yes.
docs to talk about what they got, and the doc's
See
going to
if we
say,
can help you.
I think I can help you or I can't.
And we've been blessed being out there so long that we have many orthopedic surgeons, neurosurgeons, neurologists
you're connected to.
that we're connected with. If God forbid we can't help you or we need to refer you out, we know the most conservative guys and gals out there, and we've been very blessed by their referrals. We get medical referrals every week now.
Wow. And there's a Facebook page and a website.
Yes. Peninsula Chiro. Yes.
Yeah. What was it again?
PeninsulaChiro.com.
Yep.
And again, the phone number is 302-629-4344.
All right. So anything else?
Have a blessed day. Enjoy this weather and stay healthy.
All right. Well, thank you for all you do, and thanks for being on the show.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All
Have
right.
a blessed one.
Yep. We highly recommend him, and you can talk to myself or Brooks or Brandon or Jason or my daughter Kim or my wife Denise. They will all tell you each individual person has had a different experience there, and they've all been positive. I'm going to let him go, but I have a granddaughter. And she had tubes in her ears, and then I guess at some point, I don't know if they fall out or come out or what they do. But anyway, now she's getting a little older, and she's having some hearing things. So what they're doing there is they're doing some adjustments with her because it relieves the pressure in her neck and her spine, which causes the fluid there to move around or be less pressure on it, and it's making a difference.
Wow.
I'm like, wow. It's like, what can't they do? You know what I mean? I want them to help you guys be able to sell more kayaks, all right? All right, so anyway, let's get on track here. Where were we? That was Dr. T, right?
Yes.
We talked about next week's show earlier. Are you excited about that?
I am. I am very excited.
I want to thank you, though. You've been with me 100 shows.
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
It's hard to believe. I mean, it's not 100 years, but
Yeah.
100 shows. And you've grown a lot, Brooks. And I don't mean in size. I mean in your ability to operate this machinery. When you're off, I can't do it. I have to get Colin to help me. I mean, in other words, and it's just way beyond me. You do a great job. You're doing a good job. And I also think you've grown as far as being able to talk on the radio
Absolutely.
and not look so nervous. And I don't see any sweat towels like you used to have over there. You're doing real good. I'm proud of you, okay?
Thank you.
So we're not only celebrating our 100th show, but Brooks is growing up, folks. It's like watching a TV show. In other words, we're watching the growth of Brooks Ritter here, all right? So thank you. And even Brandon's doing good. We're going to get him doing this again before it's over with. So anyway, folks, our 100th show is next week. Do you want to do the health tip now? Let's do that in the next half an hour. Is that okay? That'll be with Doc Hunt. We're going to do a health tip for you, all right? Can I talk about Mid-South Audio real quick?
Yes, definitely.
All right, good friend of mine, Kevin Short. A lot of people know him. Good local guy, been around forever, and he owns a business called Mid-South Audio. And there's just all these events and concerts, and every time I go to one or see it, I think of him. In other words, he has a business called Mid-South Audio, and if you're having any kind of an event, or if you need any kind of sound equipment or something like that, or if you have a building or a business or something like that where you need some speakers or PAs, or you're putting on a presentation, you just need a portable PA system or something like that, or if you've had a lightning strike at your facility or your church and your electronic sound equipment is not working right, he's your guy. He's your go-to guy. But he rents many things. So let's just say you were having an event and you needed a stage or a platform right there. It all starts right there. He can handle that. If you need barriers to block people from this area, he can do that. If you need microphones, which would mean you would need wires, which would mean you would need amplifiers, which would mean you need speakers, all of that he can handle in a small capacity or a huge capacity. To any degree you may need something. If you need him to travel, if you're having an event in Maryland or Pennsylvania or New Jersey or New York or even just in Upper Delaware or Lower Delaware or wherever, he is mobile, so he can help you. So if you have equipment that needs working on or testing or tweaking or whatever, he can help you with a service call or something like that. Let's say you need some lighting or something like that. Say you hired me to do something and there was this huge glare and you couldn't get rid of it. He can help you with that. In other words, different lighting and stuff. Let's say you brought in a band or a group and they flew in but they didn't bring their drum set or their keyboard. He can help you with that. So what I'm saying is, one call does it all. Kevin Short, MidSouthAudio.com on the web. He'll treat you fair. He'll treat you honest. He'll do a good job. He also has a full-service recording studio. Musicians are available. So whatever you need, if you're not sure if he offers it or not, just give him a call. 856-6993. 856-6993. Honest, local, dependable, fair. He'll do a good job for you. That's Kevin Short, MidSouthAudio.com on the web, 856-6993. Brooks, I'd like to say we have had a lot of fun doing this show, have we not?
We have, yes.
It's been a lot of fun. We've talked about everything from socks to kayaks to trailers to wasps and hornets to chiropractic care. We have covered a lot of stuff. Can I just tell somebody, I want to tell everybody about a very interesting show coming up August 29th.
Sure.
Okay? And I really need people to like our page. What's it called? Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook, because we got a little calendar there. We're going to keep up with it, and we're going to tell you what's going on. We do have a website, too, wellerdoesdelmarva.com, right?
That's correct.
And that's where you can watch our shows. If you're listening now and you say, man, I missed the first part, the latter part, the middle part, or I just need something to put me to sleep or perk me up, we're your people.
Yep.
Okay? So anyway, but on August 29th, we have this planned, and I hope it all works out, because here's what we're going to do. We are going to raise some concrete. Okay? A friend of mine's front sidewalk as it goes up to his front step. Okay? Evidently, there were some problems with his rain gutters, and water ran where it shouldn't run for a period of time. So his cement never cracked or broke or anything, but the dirt underneath his cement has eroded away. Well, he doesn't want to spend the money of coming in, jackhammers, all that vibration and stuff like that, and so on. He wants it raised, okay? And we, along with the Dry Zone, are going to go to his house on the 29th, and we are going to raise that concrete on this show.
That's going to be cool.
That is going to be cool. So, folks, mark your calendar August 29th, because you will be allowed to come and watch this in person if you want, or you can watch it on the stream. So we have got Dry Zone that has actually literally raised part of Route 1 for people, the state of Delaware, okay, raised concrete. They have a system where they drill holes through it and put something through the holes, and it literally, because I'm thinking, like, how do they prevent it from raising too much? Too high, too fast? How do they keep it from breaking or cracking? And they're like, Jim, we got all that under control. You focus on trailers and socks and kayaks, and we'll focus on raising cement, okay? So that is Dry Zone. We are going to do the show live from a house in Seaford on August 29th. I'll be giving more information at a later date. It's a friend of mine, and we're going to do it right there in his front yard. We might even have some refreshments. I don't know. Maybe we'll give free ego massages or something like that. Maybe we'll have Dr. T stop by too. I don't know. But anyway, we are going to be there August 29th. We are going to do this live on the radio. You'll be able to watch it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. It's going to be something. I'm excited.
Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be
I'm excited
really
because I'm half skeptical, okay? I have to be honest with you. Dry Zone, everything they've done for me or my family, they've been spot on. But raising concrete, I've just personally got to see it to understand it.
Sure.
And they're saying Get your mind off of it. Quit trying to figure it out. That's what Dr. T tells me. Just don't worry about how I do it. Just let me do what I do so you can go do what you do. And that's what we're going to do. August 29th, please mark that down. Now, next week is August 1st, show number 100. We're going to have a little get-together there at Community Bank, Delaware. We're going to be talking on the radio. Then at 8:30, the bank opens, and we're going to have our little drawing for a $100 shopping spree at Weller's. We'll have the drawing at 8:55. So you want to get in there, because if a few people get in there, you got a high probability of winning, and if a lot of people get in there, you still got a high probability. So that's that. So that's that. Is that right?
That is that.
That's that. Because today is show number 99, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Now I'm on schedule, aren't I?
Looks like it.
Looks like it, man. I'm keeping up with my notes. All right. We're open here too. Go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com and watch what Brooks does during the break. You'll never believe he's going to do this on the stream. We'll be right back.
Casa de Pizza of Laurel is now offering a special on GetItHalfOff.com. Chef Mike has over 30 years of experience, and his hand-tossed 16-inch gourmet pizzas are to die for. Go to CasaDePizza.org and check out their menu. Casa de Pizza open Thursday through Sunday for dine-in or carrying out. Mention my name, E.J. Fox, and receive a complimentary scoop of ice cream. Call 302-727-6795. Casa de Pizza in Laurel.
Listen to the Susan Monday Show Monday and Tuesday at 1:05 as we check in with southern states to see what they're showing off this year at the Delaware State Fair.
CBS News update. Remembering the victims of the Lafayette Theater shooting, several dozen people gathered last night at the University of Louisiana to honor Macy Bro, a college student, and Jillian Johnson, artist and business owner.
You can't go a day without seeing a t-shirt that she's designed, or seeing a purse that she's designed, or a button.
Lance LeBlanc is an uncle of Bro. He urged the gunman that he be forgiven.
God bless that man. Being Christians like they are, we have to pray for this man.
Authorities have concluded that John Russell Hauser acted alone.
He had a history of mental illness. We know he had trouble with his family. At one point, they filed an injunction, a protective order to protect themselves because he was apparently making concerning statements about harming himself and others, and that he also had trouble with previous landlords after being evicted from an apartment where he lived.
CBS's Kenneth Craig. Hauser had an accounting and a law degree, described by police as a drifter. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Win cold hard cash and prizes this July at Harrington Raceway and Casino. The $16,000 Double Days of Summer. Mondays and Wednesdays, 2 winners every hour, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. will win up to $500 in free slot play or match play. The $12,000 Mystery Cash returns every Tuesday. Win Mystery Cash jackpots worth up to $300 cash. Visit HarringtonRaceway.com. Harrington Raceway and Casino, where winners play. Some restrictions may apply. All games controlled by the Delaware State Lottery. You must be 21 to play. Visit Players Club for complete details.
The best entertainment is at Harrington Raceway and Casino this summer. Bones Patio has live entertainment every Friday and Saturday, featuring the Funksters, Mike Hines, Bo Dickerson, and more. Thursday through Sunday drink specials, featuring $3 Corona bottles and drafts, $4 Sangria and Raspberry Ritas, and $4 Cruise and Rum specials all summer long. Visit us at HarringtonRaceway.com. Harrington Raceway and Casino, where winners play. Some restrictions may apply. All games controlled by the Delaware State Lottery. You must be 21 to play. Visit Players Club for complete details.
Thanks for listening to Delaware 105.9 on your radio. And for your convenience, streaming live online. Visit Delaware1059.com to hear local news and talk for Delmarva online, streaming 24/7. Sponsored in part by Dart First State. Let Dart do the driving. Save money, save gas, ride greener. Bus routes statewide between Rehoboth, Georgetown, Dover, and Wilmington. Delaware 105.9. Streaming live at Delaware1059.com.
Mayhem is everywhere.
Hi, I'm the automated hold system for your cut rate claims department. To get forwarded to the wrong person, press 1. To get put on hold for 40 minutes and then disconnected, press 2. To repeat your story to the entire company, including the cleaning staff, press 3. To do something that isn't stupid, hang up and get Allstate.
The only insurance company who guarantees your claim experience won't be mayhem. Like me.
The Claim Satisfaction Guarantee, only from Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, what matters most is that your agent and company stand behind you. Call me, Paul Sarnak, your Delmarva area Allstate agent, at 302-248-8500. That's 302-248-8500. Or at delmarvainsurancegroup.com.
Howdy, everybody. It's Jim Weller from Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, and I've got a deal for you. The deals are always sweller at Weller's, and here's one for you. I've got a brand new 7-inch 4GB touchscreen Android tablet with a front and a rear camera, built-in Wi-Fi, and it comes preloaded with 20 children's books already in it. It's great for adults, it's great for kids, it's great for grandkids, for whatever you need a tablet for. This is a deal. I've been selling them since November for $77.50. I have just a few left, and I'm going to cut them loose. $57.50 each, or 2 for $100 while supplies last. So that's a brand new 7-inch tablet with a touchscreen, built-in Wi-Fi, front and rear camera for $57.50, 2 for $100 while supplies last. Weller's Utility Trailers is conveniently located on Route 13 in Bridgeville. My phone number is 337-8228. We're on the web at wellers.com. Call me, come see me, but do something.
It's time for a Delaware State Fair report, brought to you by the Better Business Bureau, serving Delaware. Check on a company's reputation before you buy at bbb.org/Delaware. And start with trust. The Delaware State Fair is on Route 13 in Harrington, an amazing event. Casting Crowns playing tonight at 7:30 with For King and Country. Don't forget the Delaware State Fair ends with fireworks tonight presented by M&T Bank. That'll be at 10 p.m.
Hi, this is Christine Sowers, president of your Better Business Bureau of Delaware. Is your business BBB accredited? Becoming accredited makes your business stand out as one that people can trust to do business with. Find out how your business can join the Better Business Bureau of Delaware. Go to bbb.org/Delaware.
I'm Robert Quinones, owner of David Brown Painting in Dover. Being an accredited business with the BBB provides a confidence and trust factor with my clients. That's an important quality when someone is opening their home to you. The BBB has indeed created a marketplace trust between my business and customers.
Thanks, Robert.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
I agree with you, Brooks. Did everybody get that?
I don't think everybody got it. We're on.
We're on, everybody, and we are open. My goodness, people have been coming in. The phone's been ringing. I noticed a lot of people have been looking at us on the internet. So you can watch the rest of the show at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. You can watch all of our shows there, almost all of them. Some of them had some bloopers or blimps or whatever that we decided to take off.
Bandwidth.
Pimples. Bandwidth. Yeah. Anyway, or just plain screw-ups. But anyway, so wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Also would love it if you would love our Facebook page. And I'm going to run through all the Facebook things we have. First of all, I am always looking for new friends on Facebook. My name is Jim Weller, not G-Y-M. It's J-I-M Weller. So you could friend me on Facebook. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware. Okay? That's the first thing. Second, there's Weller's Utility Trailers. That page they could like. Is that right?
That's correct.
Then there's Weller's Sheds and Carports. They could like that.
That's a friends page.
That's a friends page.
Yeah.
Oh, so they could friend that.
Yep.
All right. Then we've got Weller Does Delmarva. They would like that page.
That's correct.
All right. Then what's it called on Twitter? Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter. Yeah.
I think so,
Friend us on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
Yep.
Okay. Then you could always stop in person and throw cash at us. Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, credit cards will work too. But anyway, or you can stop in and say hi at Weller's. We need feedback if you got any. I mean, we know some people love the show. We know some people wish it was a different show on. But we like to hear from you for whatever reason, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. We take all types of publicity. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Right. We do the same with all of it.
Sure. And if you go to Facebook, if you're on Facebook and you go to Weller Does Delmarva, there's a spot where you can leave a review. I mean,
that would be nice.
You could comment or review. I mean,
right. Well, we'll take positive comments for sure.
Absolutely.
We'll
positive
take,
reviews.
Positive reviews. That's right.
So there's
anyway,
like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, and you can leave like a little comment about it. So.
All right. I mentioned earlier, if you need anything from Lowe's and you want a 10% off coupon, I've got some right here, absolutely free. I mentioned that the store is open. I talked about all of our likes pages and stuff like that. This ad here, Brooks, the free ad, I had shared on the radio that there is a blooper in this ad that I made a huge error, but I'm going to honor it. This is an ad. If you go to Wellers.com, you can see it. It says free items with purchase. And it started out, we had one a week ago that had some trailers in it, and basically those trailers were already on sale, so we couldn't do anything with the price. So we left the prices the same, but I still want to just keep cranking them out, okay? So I said I'm going to pick some merchandise that we've got a lot of that I want to get rid of, and I'm going to give it away with the purchase of any of those trailers. And that's probably worked how? How's that work so far?
I would say well.
Well, okay. I don't think anybody's mad when you say, would you like 2 folding Adirondack chairs for free with the purchase of that trailer?
Not at all.
Kind of causes them to make up their mind, doesn't it?
Exactly.
You know, we're in a time of year, folks, that we have, this is one of the months that the majority of our customers are traveling.
Yes.
Okay? They're traveling through Delaware, and they see all these trailers, and they want one. They don't really want a deal here, but we make it so attractive to deal here that they deal here. You know, they have a local trailer dealer at home, but we want to wrap it up here. So we really are pulling out all the stops to get people to make up their mind right now on a trailer. Is that right?
That's correct.
Local people, there's no rush because they're here local.
That's correct.
So this is really geared towards non-local people, but the local people benefit from it too.
Absolutely.
All right, so what we got is we got this ad, but the blooper in it, there's a brand new generator. It's a 4,000 watt generator, so it's sizable. Electric start. Actually comes with a wireless remote start. Has a wheel kit so you can roll it around real easy. It's only $497, okay? It was $597.50. Got it on sale for $497. Here's the blooper. It's in the ad with the free stuff. There's no way a $497 item should have free stuff. It's too low. Okay, but we're going to honor it. Okay, I don't know how many we got, but we'll honor it on all of them, or until the ad expires, which is when? Hopefully soon. 8/8, not too soon.
Couple weeks.
Not soon enough. So you can literally buy this generator for $497. You may need it for camping. You may be a contractor. You may just want to have one. You've always thought about owning one. You're just looking for the right time. Here it is, $497. So you say, well, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? You're saving $100, $597 to $497. Here's the big deal. You get any one of these items free. So what are they? 16-inch gasoline-operated chainsaw. That's a $150 item. You can have that free with a $497 generator. You say, what else you got? Well, we got a Stanley roll-around toolbox, upper and lower box, with 68 tools, free with the purchase of that. Or you can get a sandblast cabinet. Or you can get 2 folding Adirondack chairs. There's the deal.
Yeah, there's the deal. That's like $300.
So what are they? $200 a piece, $150 a piece.
Yeah, I think they're $150 a piece.
So there's $300 worth of merchandise.
$497.
Right. But this is a blooper, but we are honoring it, is what we're saying. Here's another neat thing: a brand new gas grill.
Yeah.
Free with the purchase of a $497 generator. So what I'm saying is, folks, I made a mistake. I am honoring it. It's on our website. You can take advantage of it. You do the math yourself. Go to Amazon.com, go to Home Depot, look this generator up, 4,000 watt electric start champion generator. You'll say real quick, $497 is a steal and a deal, but when you get another $100, $150, or $300 worth of merchandise free, it becomes a real deal. So what's the saying? The deals are sweller at Wellers.
There you are.
The deals are sweller at Wellers. Plus trailers, all other kinds of things, because it's all of our enclosed trailers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right down to that $14.99 4x6 enclosed. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, folks, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, call Earl, 337-8228, and say Earl.
Or Brooks.
Or Brooks. What in the world? We're on the radio. They can't call you right now. Anyway, let's talk about our new website.
Yes.
It is coming down the home stretch. Even after they get it done, we've got to get a lot done. But you're saying you're thinking next week or two, things are going to be wrapped up?
The actual design will be done, and then we'll
right.
be able
It
to
won't be
start
on yet. It won't be on yet, but it'll be what they're doing.
Yeah. We'll be able to start uploading stuff onto
stuff.
it to be
Okay.
able to get ready to launch it.
So anyway, Brooks is thinking that we're coming down the home stretch with who? The creative anchor, our friend Jonathan Hazelwood, who owns this business. So he and I met, Brooks and I met with him, and we started out with our website. We wanted to redesign it. We wanted to make some changes. And Jonathan said, look, there's been so much pertaining to websites that the new one will be just so much easier for you to put stuff on, easier to make changes. We won't have to call the web designer. We'll have more control of it, and so on. And we're like, sold. Great idea. Totally agree. Why spend good money after bad? Let's just build a new website. So that's what he's been working on. He's working night and day feverishly to get our new website ready, and we're always talking and making changes and adding things to it and just trying to make it just perfect. You know, it's like this is going to be the model one for him, for us, for everybody, you know. And so we just want to let you know, if you're listening and you have a website, he can help you. And if you're listening and you need a website, he can help you. And if you're not even sure and you just want to talk concepts or ideas or thoughts or have some help designing a logo or a banner or, you know, something like that, he all around can give you a hand. He's very informative, very knowledgeable, very available. His name is Jonathan Hazelwood. 526 is his number, 526-7250. Now, of course, that's area code 302. 526-7250. Give him a call, talk to him, see what he can do to help you. TheCreativeAnchor.com on the web, TheCreativeAnchor.com on the web. Hey, I forgot to mention this earlier. Our carport sale is almost over. What does it end next Friday? They've got to be ordered by next Friday.
That's correct.
So if you're out there and you're listening, you've been thinking about buying a carport. We sell a brand called Carolina Carports. We're probably, one of the top 10 dealers in the country?
I would think so.
We're
sell
pretty big.
a lot, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we sell a lot of them. We sell them pretty much every day. And just want to let you know, you can get a 12 by 21 carport right now for like $850 delivered and set up on your property. You can get the big the 2-car garage for like $6,500. 24 by 26, 2 garage doors and an entrance door. So if you're thinking about a carport, all you got to do is put 10 to 15% down and get that thing ordered.
That's correct.
6 to 10 weeks and it'll be done. And you got one.
Yep.
Does that sound about right?
That's correct.
Okay. Everything's subject to change without notice, but that's pretty accurate, right?
It's pretty accurate, yes.
Well, here's one thing that's not subject to change without notice. The sale ends next Friday.
Absolutely.
And we have to have them ordered by next Friday. So you got to get in here Friday morning. If you get in here late in the day, I don't know if we'd have time to get it all processed.
And honestly, I wouldn't push it to Friday. I try to get in here before Friday.
Right.
If I could.
Right. But we have a lot of them on display. People can go out and look around and stuff like that. Is that right?
That's correct.
I mentioned the carbon fiber paddles. I can't get over how light they are. You know, so if you are looking for a new paddle for your kayak or your small boat or your canoe or something like that, if you're looking for a great Christmas gift, even though that's a ways away, these are a once-in-a-lifetime deal. $77. You look online anywhere, $130, $150, $170 for a carbon fiber paddle. And these are adjustable, and I didn't know what it meant. It meant where the little pin and they go together,
Yep.
you can turn where those blades turn different ways.
Yeah, based on your rowing technique.
Yeah, so my rowing technique is let somebody else do it. But anyway, that's your carbon fiber paddle. Weller's is open. We talked about that. Next week's show is show number 100. We'll be accepting gifts if you would like to give us any gifts. Gift cards to restaurants would be fine.
Yes.
You know, but
Preferred.
anyway, huh?
Preferred.
or silver certificates. Hey, the styrofoam blocks, are we moving them things?
Yeah, we are moving some, but we have plenty of them. So come on in here and get
Really?
as many as you need.
I'm going to throw out a crazy offer for today and today only. Can I?
You're the boss.
All right, they're 12 for $10. These are like a styrofoam cube. They're 11 by 11 by 18 inches. Many people buy them for kids to play with. You can build a little wall and run through it or jump on it. A lot of campgrounds buy them, and they use them for little seats for kids to sit on, and people take them home and so on. So if you got a VBS Bible school coming up and you want some cheap seats for kids, you don't want them sitting on the ground, these are your way. 12 for $10. Today and today only. Buy 60. That would be 5 times 12. 60 of them for $10 a piece. I'm sorry, no. Buy 60 of them, $10 times 5. Okay? That's $50. I'll give you 100 free. So buy 60, I'll give you 100 free. Now that's today only. What's today's date? Today is July 25th, 2015 till 1 o'clock. Buy 60 styrofoam blocks for $50. 60 for $50. and I'll give you 100 free. So you're going to get 160 of them for a $50 purchase. How's that sound?
That sounds like a pretty
And
good
we
deal.
will allow you to load them yourself.
Wow.
Wow. How's that? Okay. They're self-load. All right. What else have we got to say? Our show next week is at Community Bank Delaware. We're very excited about that. I think they are too. Got a lot of things to talk to them about. Then, like I said, some people from Home of the Brave are going to be there talking about something else exciting. Hey, can I talk about Jerry's Lawn Care?
Absolutely.
Jerry's Lawn Care has done something for us that has been very noticeable and phenomenal. He's a real good guy. His name is Jerry Santoro. And when he started asking me to advertise for him, he really didn't want to talk about the lawn care as much as he wanted to talk about pavers, because it's something he enjoys, paver projects. So if you are looking for a new sidewalk, or you have a cement pad and you want some pavers around it, I've seen blacktop driveways with pavers going up the edge of it. I've seen cement driveways with pavers going up the edge of it. If you have a paver project, he not only sells the pavers, but he installs them and he delivers them and he takes care of the whole project. He'll help you design what you want to do. And he's passionate about it. He's even certified in it. So it's him. You're going to talk to him. He's going to price you. He's going to be involved when they're being installed. He. So if you like him from the get-go, you're going to deal with him all the way through. Unlike some places where you talk to this person for this and that person for that, Jerry is going to be involved and on the scene. He also works on irrigation systems, not the big ones out in the field for farmers, the kind for your house, in other words, and drip lines and stuff like that. So if you need something like that. But what he's done for Wellers that we want to brag on him is, we could not keep up with the grass this year. Our business has been busy and we've been busy, and we just didn't have the time to do it. There's a mess of grass and weed whacking here at Wellers in Bridgeville.
Yes, there is.
Ride by. Now, take a look at the place. He sends a swarm of people in, bang, 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 and they are done, and it's over with, and we can keep right on doing what we do, which is sell trailers, sheds, kayaks, and electronic fly swatters. Is that right?
We're actually out of those.
We are?
Yeah.
It's because we've been selling them. All right. So anyway, Jerry's Lawn Care, real nice guy, Jerry Santoro. I'm going to give you his phone number. I want you to give him a call and say, Jerry, I think you've done a nice job at Wellers in Bridgeville. Or, Jerry, I need $100,000 worth of papers done. Or whatever. He's gotten people from the show that have been happy.
Good,
so
good.
I'm happy with him. Jerry's Lawn Care, 363-363-6025, 6025, JLC-LLC.com. That's on the web, www.JLC, which stands for Jerry's Lawn Care, LLC.com. 363-6025. Tell him I sent you. Take a look at Wellers and see what you think of the job he's done out here with the grass. We just couldn't catch our breath. We've been so busy with the trailers, though. All right, Brooks Ritter, you're going to be in sales about 9:05. Is that right?
Somewhere close to
What are you
that.
going to do for the first customer that comes in to see you?
I'm going to give them an extra special deal.
What's that, 2 free smiles?
4.
4 free smiles.
I'm going to get the whole group to smile for them.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Especially Earl?
Especially Earl, and that's tough.
Oh, really?
That's the work on
When
my
you're
part.
selling something, it's tough to get Earl to smile.
Absolutely.
Because you're taking money out of his pocket.
Absolutely.
Okay, but you're saying the first customer that comes in and deals with you today is going to get 4 free smiles.
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gee.
Golly gee willikers.
Yeah. Aren't we lucky?
Yeah.
All right, folks, you heard it here first at Weller Does Delmarva. Do we want to do anything more substantial than that for him, or is that it? Oh. Should give him a pair of DeWalt sunglasses or something. Do we have any of them left?
We do still have some left, yes. They're a great.
We do have
bargain
people
right now.
buying them 20 pair at a time. I was not kidding about that.
Yeah, we have.
Wow.
You can buy
Right.
1, you can buy 20, you can buy.
Well, what are they, $6.50 a pair?
$6.50 a pair.
Because
two
they're
for
also
10.
safety glasses.
Yes.
So you've got businesses coming in saying, you know what, I can't buy a pair of safety glasses for $6.50, let alone
Tinted,
sunglasses. Yeah. So, but it's 2 for 10.
2 for 10, yeah.
So 20 is $100.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're buying 20.
Yep.
$100.
Yep.
Okay. Well, anyway, we got 10 or 20 pair left.
At least, yes.
At least, okay. So anyway, folks, if you've never been to Wellers, where in the world are we? Where are we? We are right on Route 13 in Bridgeville, right? Southbound side.
That's correct.
All right. What's the address here? 16889 North Main
North
Street.
Main Street. So we have
Okay.
North Main Street on one side of the building. We have
And
the highway
13.
on the other side.
Like we're right in between.
Yep.
And then we have property on the other road.
That's correct.
All right. So we have trailers, new, used, open and closed, landscape trailers. We have sheds. We got, what, 20, 30 sheds out there?
Mm-hmm.
So we got them in all shapes and styles with vinyl and not vinyl and barn style and A-frame and lofts and windows and different style doors and a little bit of everything. They're Amish made. They include delivery and setup. Do they have a rent-to-own program?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And financing or no?
No, just
Just
rent
rent to own. Okay. All right. Then we got carports. We have different styles and shapes of carports on display. We have a carport garage for you to look at. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
We have dog kennels.
Mm-hmm.
We have chicken coops.
Yep.
We have gazebos.
Yep.
Say it right?
Yep.
Okay. What else do we have?
We actually have dog boxes too.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're Amish made.
I forgot about them. What are they, like $150, 147?
$147.50, I believe.
Really?
Yep.
Dang, go on. What else we got? We got
Amish
the
furniture,
swing
too.
sets.
Or like the
Oh, those folding Adirondack chairs.
Yep, and we got
The benches.
Yep, the 3-in-1
Rocking
the
horse
rocker,
thing.
desk, and high
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
Yep. We got
Yeah, go
Amish
on.
rocking
We
horses.
actually have a lot. We got the attitude adjusters. They're
Yeah.
made by the Amish. We
got
have that
the
little
su-
game with the 2 marbles in it. That's
and the
a brain
surprise
teaser.
boxes.
And the surprise boxes. There you go. Let's give a surprise box away to the first customer that deals with Brooks today.
There we go.
Is that all right?
That works for me.
Okay. So if you want to be the first customer to deal with Brooks Ritter today, come on in, and no matter what you buy, we will give you a surprise box free. You just have to open it while you're here. Oh my gosh, you need to make a note. We need to bring them with us next week.
Yes.
They need to be on display.
And you have to mention that you heard it on the radio to come in and deal with me.
Duh, you think so? Okay. All right, and you got to be the first one.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, we're open today till 1, Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 1. Got a help wanted position. We need an extra pair of hands. I got some other help wanted positions I really would like to talk about, but I'm out of time. Brandon took 20 minutes on the first one. Phew. Boy, did he make it sound appealing to work here. We have gotten to the point that we just want to tell you right straight up, we need help.
Yes.
But we need help to not just collect a paycheck. We need help to help us.
Yeah.
We physically need help.
Yeah. We're not wanting to hire you so you could just sit.
It's not a country
sit at
club. You don't got to pay any dues.
Yeah.
You're not here to socialize with us. We need help. So how else do we say that in a nice way?
Exactly.
Right. So anyway, 337-8228 is the number if you have any questions at all. Where are we? We're right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. I told you the hours already. We sell a lot of stuff. How old are we? I am 57. I started when I was 16. How old does that make this company, Brooks?
41 years old.
That's hard to believe. That's almost depressing. That I've worked 41 years at my own business. Then I started at 9 years old before that. How many years have I worked?
That's fit. Well, no, 9. That would be what?
What's 41 and 7?
Yeah, that's 48.
I've worked 48. Do I look like it?
Yes.
All right. So I'm wore out, folks, is what he's saying. It's time to buy a motorhome and retire.
Yes.
So anyway, come and do some business with Wellers. Just come see us. Like if you're listening, you say, you know, guys, you sound like a couple unbelievably intelligent young men. Or you sound like a couple nutcases. So either way, we need some feedback. How are we going to get feedback?
They can give us feedback.
They could go to T.S. Smith & Sons, pick up 6 apple donuts, and stop by and tell us how we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what they could do today.
That is.
They make them fresh every day down there.
They are incredible.
Have you ever had the blueberry ones?
I have not had the blueberry ones.
And you know what else is good today? I saw the smoke rolling. Greenwood barbecue chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So
I
we could have
normally
donuts now for a mid-morning snack, and then we could have barbecue chicken for lunch. Is that right?
Yep. I normally try to get out here early enough to get there before they sell out.
Man, they do a good job up there, don't they?
They do. It's very good.
Everything's right over here in the Bridgeville area. Bridgeville, Greenwood, it's the happening hub.
Yep.
Next weekend we'll be over at where? Community Bank, Delaware?
Yep.
On, what road was that called?
Kings Highway.
Kings Highway. It makes me think of King's Ice Cream.
It does.
But they're in Milton. And
Yes.
they're down in Lewis.
Yeah.
We could leave the show next week and go to King's Ice Cream.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tell Jason. I don't think
Holy
I'll make it back to the
mackerel,
store
it just
on
keeps
Saturday.
getting deeper, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We'll just take the show on the road.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we are done, everybody. Thank you, whoever helped us back at the studio. I know Dan was there for a few minutes, and John Butler.
Yeah.
Okay. Fran, we miss you. Hope you're feeling better. Other than that, everybody have a good weekend. God bless you all. Thanks for listening, and tune in show number 100 next Saturday. Weller Does Delmarva. Bye-bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial Local news first on Delaware 1059.
Delaware 1059 news time is 8:59. Good morning. I'm John Butler from the Weather Center. Meteorologist Ed Valley says plenty of sun today. A high of 86 tonight. Patchy clouds, a low of 65. Delaware State Police are looking